Salve people of the universe, my name is Lord Salvatore. It's been a while since I've uploaded here for real. Maybe you've seen my short. So some things happened to this channel. First of all, I went through a really bad period where I really wanted to die. And then after that, what ended up happening is my ex, who... There's a long story behind that, by the way, but she basically... I forgot to revoke her access to this channel, apparently. And she took years to do this, what she did, but she ended up deleting a lot of my videos, and she edited my bio to say that I was a scammer and a groomer and a bunch of other stuff, which I am not. If she really thinks I am, she can take me to court, but I will win because I'm not. So feel free to sue me, I guess. But yeah, so if you see anyone in the comments saying like, "Ah, you're," just ignore it. It's just, you know, it's some people they think that they are entitled to their comeuppance for other people. So basically, she thinks that because she left me, by the way, because she lied to me about a lot of stuff, first of all. And secondly, she really didn't like that I had specific rules set, which weren't even that weird. They were very normal rules, like, oh, let me know when you're home, or, you know, something like that. Like, just more like if she like went out with friends that she told me herself were dangerous, right? That kind of stuff. But, you know, that's that part. I've been trying to leave that all behind, but now she's gone and done this, so I have to talk about it a little bit. But that's not what this video is about, not really, at least. Because this video is actually about how do you deal with setbacks. And as I mentioned in the short before, this is actually kind of a good thing for me. I've really tried to come up with an idea on how to streamline my content. And I think that right now I found a better way to go about this content, and a better way to really put out these videos where I try to help people with their mental health problems, which is what this channel really has become. And I think that like it's kind of interesting that the one channel she decided to attack is also the one that's trying to help people the most, which is weird to me. I guess she did only have access to this one, but still, it just feels kind of off to me to come back years later after the fact. And I mean, I could have done similar things to her. I still have access to some of her stuff, technically, but I'm not gonna do anything back. I'm not gonna do that. I just feel like this is just someone lashing out, and I don't wanna like turn it into a full-on war, you know. So the one thing that really bothers me about situations where people have setbacks and sometimes they really feel like it's the end of the world for them, but that's because of usually things that they've gone through in their childhood. I've talked about it before on this channel, but of course you can't find those videos now. But I've talked about it before on this channel, how adverse childhood experiences tend to be the foundation for a lot of the problems people have, whether it's weight issues or anxiety issues or relationship issues. These things usually are planted deeply, firmly within their childhood adverse experiences. And I think that it's very important to keep that in mind, that when you're dealing with setbacks, for you as a person, it can have different effects, right? But also for other people. So if there's a setback, maybe it's not a big deal for you, but it might feel like a big deal for someone else, even if it isn't. And, you know, I tend to want to use logic to out-logic these people's feelings, but that doesn't really always necessarily work, because a lot of the time these things are very deeply ingrained, and it's almost like the first reaction, the instinctual panic that sets in. And I feel like, for me, when I saw like this thing happening, at first I was concerned, and I was kind of panicky a little bit when I saw the thing happening to my channel, because I was like, oh, I don't know like how far the damage is reaching. But I very quickly just realized that it really didn't matter, because like sure, some of those videos had quite a lot of views, but it's not like I had like sponsorships in them or like I've already made AdSense on those videos. That's not anything like that. So it's not like there was any financial incentive there. You might say, oh, well, maybe it's less views, but it's not like my views were going to expand instantly from those videos now, right? So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to retry this. I'm going to start from scratch basically on this channel. There might be some older videos still out there, but I'm not going to be using all the videos that were on this channel. So now let's get to the nitty and gritty of what I think people can do to kind of step out of their childhood-born algorithms, so to speak, the methodologies they fall back into because of things going wrong. So one thing that really made me deal with the setbacks that I've been dealing with recently, because I've had a lot of those, is the realization that just because something isn't working doesn't mean other things aren't, right? And that might sound like you're just shifting your perspective to something else so that you don't have to deal with it, but that's not necessarily what I mean. It's more so you make the bad thing more tolerable by having more good things in your life. It's like this: if you've got 30 friends and you lose one, it's going to, well, I guess having 30 friends is not really good. Those aren't really friends then, I think. But okay, let's say you have 5 friends and you lose one. It's going to hit you less hard than if you were to only have one friend, because then you're alone and you have no one left. So it's like you need more good things in your life in order to make up for the bad things. Now, it is really hot here right now, by the way. It's in my room alone, it's like 42 degrees. That's why there's a fan on. So you might see my hair go a bit funky. But that's also like a thing. Like the heat wave right now, it's been a major setback for me. I've also had a stomach ulcer. So I've been just in pain, feeling hot, and overall not doing great lately. So the thing is, though, like it's gotten to this point where all the bad things that are happening to me, they're not going to necessarily overtake me, because I've got a very good support network now. And I may not have the best support network, but it's good enough to the point where I think I can withstand pretty much anything. Probably not everything at all, but pretty much anything. So it's very important that we also mention that everything that's been said on this channel before in my other videos, it's still all true. Like if you've ever heard advice on this channel before those videos got deleted, which I don't know if you will have, but because most of my viewers are new viewers and not necessarily people who stick around. But generally speaking, if you have any of those advices still, you can still use those. I just recommend that if I make an updated video, you watch those as well, because those might actually help. So I'm planning to redo the weight loss one. I'm planning to redo the anxiety one, and I'm planning to redo the narcissism one. Those are the 3 ones that I really want to redo. I don't know when I'm gonna do those. Probably not today. Today I'm just doing this video to kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on. I've also been kind of working a lot on my project, which is to build an AI system, but it has some unique features and there's more to it than that. But we'll get to that at a different point in time. That's not something for now. But anyway, really, it may sound simple, the solution I gave you, like have more good things in your life. And I will speak more in detail about how to get more good things in life, but that will be a video probably later in the future, as I want to really spend time talking about it, but I don't want this to drag on too long. I think we're about to hit the 10-minute mark, so I think that's a good time to end this video. So if you like this video, and if you find any use in any of this, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below what you'd like to see me talk about next.